All right, Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shema, Kakodash. Double honor to the apostle, others a great millstone. Shalom, talk that I came out of preaching words, sincerity, and in truth. And I just wanted to do this lesson. There's a quote that Apostle Tahar has said, first priority, push this truth. You know, and that's nothing more but the truth. This should be the initial, your main importance. As the scriptures speak about that, as you wake up, as you go to sleep, you're supposed to be getting the prophecies, watching as well as praying, as it also is written too. And the reason why a lot of guys start to deviate and they make this truth secondary or thirdary, damn near put it at the end of the line, is because their priorities not in order. All right, I have this definition of priority, and this truth is your number one priority. These things of the world, we know it's essentials to live. The scriptures speak about the chief things in life. It speaks about shelter as well as all these different elements that it takes for you to, sustain within this world. But this word is likened unto the same thing. This word is likened unto wine. This word is likened unto honey. It's likened unto milk. It's likened unto water. It's likened unto a feast. The scriptures are known to shelter and protect you as a cover. You see, so you need this wisdom, knowledge of Yahweh and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shah to sustain and for your spiritual longevity, as it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the living power. So I have this definition of priority. Priority is the fact or condition of being regarded or treated as more important. Right, so this truth is more important. That word important deals with potency, man. This is the most potent thing on the face of the earth. We're living inside of prophecy. All right, and the Lord has put his spirit on certain men, to push prophecy. As it is written, Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy. So if you're in the prophecies, you're really in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. And majority of these people ain't in the prophecies. They all about getting, like Jake. Jake's number one goal in life is, excuse my French, but get they ride with, man. Slide in box and clubs, getting drunk to their heart's desire, partying, bullshitting, stacking up cash, money, clothes, cars, hoes. That shouldn't be your number one priority in this truth. Those are things of the flesh. Your number one priority is working out your own salvation with fear and trembling. As it is written, study to show thyself approved, getting into these scriptures, getting these understandings, getting the sense of these things, man. All right? And that takes your undivided attention because this world is a gigantic distraction. It wants to throw you out your priorities and basically dislocate your your priorities, basically. Change up the the style and the rhythm of this truth, within your everyday life. And that's what Esau's a master at. He's a master at, allowing you to put the cart before the horse. He gives, credibility to people that put their career first, rather than putting the Most High and his law, statutes, and commandments first. This isn't regarded on high, and that's why people that's out to the course of the world, they put the Lord on the back burner as well as his word. This truth shouldn't be on the back burner, man. This should be in front of us at all times. All right. So another definition is a thing that is regarded as more important than other. The right to take precedence to proceed before others. Right. So this word takes precedence. It stands at the height of all of your priorities and everything that you want to achieve, your goals in life. This is the main goal. All this other stuff for the world, like I say, you might want to, might have a goal this year to get into a better house, to sell your vehicle and to get another vehicle. You might have a goal to finish a certain course so you could get your license, whether it's a business license and things of that nature, your forklift license. Those are goals, of course, of the world, and not telling you to not set goals. You could do certain things. Scripture speak about which is really talking about in the spirit, but occupying. You're supposed to stay occupied, working, progressing, moving forward. But this is the true occupation. All right. The Lord ain't, when he was speaking about occupy to our son, he ain't talking about getting the best, minimum wage job, man. This is a true occupation. But if you do certain things to stay productive, to work towards getting yourself at a different position in life so that you could better serve, and do certain things where you have more leisure to work out your salvation with fear and trembling, then that's still essential too. You see, it has to complement this truth rather than disregard this truth. So this is Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first, all right? Key word is first, not second, not third, not last, first. And seeking, when you seek something, it means you strongly look for, But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. You see, so that's the main thing that we should be doing in this truth, is seeking the salvation. All right. If you haven't went through these certain books, if you haven't eaten the roll, you're supposed to be eating the roll. You're supposed to be getting these breakdowns, getting this understanding. Learning, watching, seeing what this devil has in store. Because we know that, as it is written in Revelation 12:12, that the devil shall come down with great wrath, knowing they have but a short time. Looking into prophecy, the scriptures speak about comparing spiritual things with spiritual things. All these things is a full, scale occupation. And this truth isn't a temporary gig. This ain't a like you go through a temp agency and you work a temp job. You get your temp job and you work a couple months, then you might not want to work the temp job no more. And you get you another temp job or a part-time job. And that's not this truth. This truth is a full-scale career. It's a lifestyle. All right? And that's why the scriptures speak about those that practice in her. This truth should be practiced every single day. Like I said that earlier, when you rise up when you go to sleep. Isaiah 61:1. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound. Right. So the Lord put the Spirit on certain men to get that word out, man. And they didn't care if they was being persecuted by the government, the powers that be. They didn't care if it was unto life, unto death. They didn't care about any of those things. You've seen the disciples, apostles. You see really all the men in the scriptures. You see the different things that they had to undergo in order to really get this word fully out. And they was willing to go through such so that word can be fully pushed. And they weren't willing to half step with it either. You see, even when they got beat, even when they got persecuted, they got kicked out of certain cities. When they got kicked out of certain cities, they went to the next cities and they pushed the word even harder, man, because they believed. And the reason why certain people, like it is written in the book of Hebrews, they stopped going hard is because of lack of belief. The scriptures speak about certain men that's come short of it. We shouldn't be coming short of it. We should be working to the best of our ability so that this word can stand above all. All right. And Yahushua is not here to defend his throne. This is technically a throne that is given to the devil, but the Lord is going to get this back, by the force of the sword, and he's not here. All right. So who is he has standing up for righteousness' sake, as it is written in Psalms, if I'm not mistaken, 96 and 17, if I'm not mistaken, who shall stand up for me against the evildoers or the workers of iniquity, or 94 and 16. All right. The men that's constantly doing this thing. All right. Yahushua also said it. When he comes, shall he find faith on the earth? And he spoke about those that he found so doing. We should be doing and practicing in his word. Isaiah 62:1. For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest, until the righteousness thereof go forth as brightness, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth. All right. So Isaiah was like, I'm not taking no breaks. I'm not taking, he wasn't a jet set Israelite. All right. Taking months off to go to damn Cancun and shit. you know, to go sightsee. This word was his first priority, and he took this word serious. Now, you do things in your course. Don't get it wrong. You might have certain things you do in your downtime. I don't want to use your leisure time because the word leisure means to study. You know, but the cusp of your time should be really getting into this word, man. You know, and you got certain guys that don't even find time for this. But this is a personal walk. And like Apostle Tahar said it best, first priority is getting this truth out, man, pushing this truth. Rain, sleet, snow, in season, out of season, constantly. These are living waters. Living waters, you don't never see, you see a waterfall, rapidly flowing waterfall. You never see a hiccup where water just stop. And water's just going to stop. And then it's going to go flow and it's going to stop. It's constant. That's where you have diligent. Diligence is consistency. So we have to work and practice in the consistency and keeping up with the consistency of getting into this word, man, because after this is the kingdom of heaven. And we all believe, so therefore we preach, therefore we prophesy and give the good tidings like it is written in Isaiah 61 until Jerusalem will be established as the standing kingdom. All right. So hopefully, brothers were edified. Just want to keep it short and sweet. And by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Shema, Shah, Shema, Kakadash, double honor to the apostle and others, great millstone. Shalom, Makim.